All right, all right, all right. Let's get that second monitor up. Get the chat over there. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. So today's a bit of a strange one because I don't like having the mic over there. Way over here, bro. Anime Club? Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're doing Anime Club. So initially, I was just going to like at the server or something and start it. Didn't coordinate it the best for this week. So first of all, and I will repeat this later on when people come in. I'll just TLDR it right now for the VO Megalo D losers so you could skip ahead. I was out partying and stuff last night, so I was concerned about getting up on time. But I got some food and I got some drink, and I want to figure out some of the details of Anime Club, field some kind of questions and responses about what we want to do for club activities. And I also want to watch on stream some of the like seasonal recaps or whatever that people are doing. The like, what am I looking forward to this season kind of video. And then we'll also look at my anime list, and we'll look at the list of things that are coming out this season and kind of pick and choose what it is that we really want to focus on and do discussion for, and what that discussion would look like. So that's kind of stuff that I want to hash out today. I think that the next week as well, when we kind of return to the seasonal anime that are going on, we'll probably revisit these same topics, like how do we want to structure these meetings and what do we want to spend time on. He's streaming for me and only me on Twitch, at least. Yeah. And you're not first falling on my screen. Big soda drink got here first, so rip. And so yeah, another thing, I want to Twitch, please don't listen to this. I want to watch one show with you guys or more, depending on how deep I get into this. However, I think the problem is if we have one too many people watching with me, that's going to be a problema for a couple of reasons off the top of my head. So here's what I'm going to do. If you want to watch stuff together with me, you're going to need to be a sub on Twitch, or you're going to need to be a patron on Patreon. So I think that what we're going to do is we're going to create like a separate channel. I think we already have a channel that has permissions that are set up like that. And what I'll do is I'll just live stream that in there. And if you want to show up before the Anime Club meeting with us, then you could show up in that room and watch with me. But for everybody else, just watch on your own time. And then when we come into the Anime Club, then we can all talk about it. That I think that's like a fair kind of mix, right? What do you guys think? I have zero interest in anime, but I'm still going to watch. Yeah, hey, if you've never watched stuff before, you know, maybe give it a try. I hear this Spy X Family thing is really, really good. Actually, so yesterday I did a live stream. It was IRL. Very few people show up for that. So if you didn't know about it, I don't blame you. We'll kind of talk about that too in a little bit. I have a bunch of notes and we'll go through it and I'll check off all the boxes and make sure I don't forget anything. Yeah, we did that. Afterwards, I hung out at their house. Dude had a bunch of Spy X Family, manga and stuff. So I'm confident that it'll be good. I'm very hyped about it. Hello, Booksmarts, my friend. Wait, we talking anime? Yes, so we're talking a little bit about what are the shows that we're really going to focus on, or that at least I'm going to focus on, because I think that's going to somewhat guide the club. Like, people can still watch everything from, like, Kaguya-sama to whatever else that I'm probably not going to watch, and you guys could talk about it, but I kind of want to give people a demonstration of the kinds of things like I'll be focusing on and the things I'd want to talk about and the things that we might watch in that sub-only chat. So I figured I would just go live, talk to people about it. There's a VOD out there. If people are interested at all in getting into anime, or you were into it before, maybe this, or you're into it now, this club might be the thing for you. So I'm still going to wait for some people to roll in. You have to see Konosuba. I really like Konosuba. I've seen both seasons. Booksmart's more like book dumbs. What's up, Saint? Yeah, so manga. Yeah, I think there's a manga for it. They had a bunch of volumes of it. Maybe it was a light novel. I didn't crack them open, but I'm pretty sure it's a manga. It looked like it. So, do you want any recommendations? So we'll go through all that right now. You can save your recommendations for when we get to that part. Again, I'm just kind of making sure there's not dead air while we wait for people to roll in. And then, like I said, I have a list. We'll just go through it and we'll cover everything. Amine the rapper, though, I don't even know what that is. How are you, buddy? I'm doing really, really good. I had a really good day yesterday. We did an IRL stream where we went to this block party in San Diego. The block party was underwhelming. I mean, like, we tried, whatchamacallit? We tried this really, really hot sauce. And it killed me, dude. The last couple of sauces that we tried absolutely killed me. And then we had a really long interview with this dude who, like, is one of those people who has a bunch of petitions for you to sign. I think interacting with people that I'm sure, at least in the US, we've all seen, but we've not, like driven deep into, like those Greenpeace people or the Salvation Army people or the people that do the petitions, like, I'm sure all of them have very different reasons for spending a bunch of their time on that. And it's not exactly the most fun thing to do in the world, right? Like, there's a lot of rejection you have to do all the time, kind of like the people that do cold call sales or go door to door trying to, like, get people to buy shit, right? I think that those jobs are difficult because you're facing rejection, like, constantly, and you're constantly, like, the person causing awkwardness and stuff. And that dude in particular, like, he's homeless, he's out here in the fucking sun, no shade, a gazillion clipboards, traveling around with this little suitcase. Like, what is this story? Like, why do you do this? And beyond that, asking questions I think you guys might be interested in hearing the answers to as well. Like, what are the demographics of people that do this? Why do people get into this? And what happened was, and I had no idea, this totally wasn't scripted or planned. It turned out that the dude I was hanging out with, one of the snipers, Daniel, he actually worked at one of the places in San Diego that is meant to, like, verify the signatures on petitions. And so he worked during a season where they had a lot of that. And they needed to get through it really, really quickly. And so he did it as, like, seasonal work. But him and the guy were able to connect on that because both of them were used to that. The guy that was doing the petitions said he's been doing it since, like, the 90s. And it was really cool. He was a character. We asked him what kind of news he watches, and it's all, like, regular stuff. It's a lot of, like, liberal media. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed that. I think I can do a lot better at these streams, right? Like, I'm going out of my comfort zone with them, but I think I'm getting better and better at them every single time. Like, I want to kind of review that stream and see how it was doing with, like, putting the mic back and forth between me and the other person. That's a very unnatural thing that I feel like you have to get used to. That was difficult. And feeling comfortable, like, bothering people and picking the right people to bother, I think is another problema I need to, like, work on. But yeah. Never mind, stream's back. Okay, well then I'm not worried. Where is the anime? We will be talking about it in a second. I just wanted to wait for people to roll in, so I'm trying to fill dead air in the meantime. I figure in a couple of minutes we'll get into it. I have a whole list of the topics that I need to get through for this stream. I was going to just do it in the Discord and talk to you guys, but I don't think that would have been a very good way of doing it. Plus, I want people to know that the Anime Club is happening. I want there to be a VOD out there for people who might be interested in it, or just didn't hear about it from the last stream. Like, maybe they skipped it because it was a drama thing, and if it has anime in the title, perhaps it'll get the right people to click it. I'm not sure. So that's what we're doing today. I think that we'll get into it, like I said, in a little bit here. Do it in the Discord. We will be in the Discord afterwards. We're going to do Anime Club after this. I want to do this first. Been watching you for a while now. Really glad to be a part of this club. Well, I'm happy to hear it, Galactic Axeman. I ate a piece of cilantro and it's, like, stuck in the back of my throat. I hate that. I, like, feel it, like, coming stuck and unstuck as I'm talking. I'm happy to hear it. Like, a huge part of what I want to do for at least the next 2 to 4 weeks is really focus on getting the clubs back up. We have music club, we have movie club, now we have anime club, and I'm so sorry, I am working on this. We have a bunch of people that want to make new clubs. I think there is a D&D club. I think that there is an art club. Basically, here is the requirement. And it's going to be a lot like Japanese high school for my Animu people who are in here right now. If you have 3 other users that you could rub together to make a club, and you present me what are the activities you're going to do for this club, when are you guys meeting, so that I could have those details to promote to other members of the not members of the school, to other people who are in the community. See, now I got anime on the brain, dude. We're slowly shifting into anime gear, dude. So that I can show it to other students, and not students, god damn it, to other fucking people. Whatever, you know what I mean. If you have 4 people that we can all do together, you know, you and 3 other people, and you have the activities and when you're going to meet, then let me know all that, and then we'll discuss it, and then we'll solidify it. We'll make you your reaction rolls. All that will be on the README page in the Discord, and then you're good to go. You cannot see these clubs without doing that reaction roll. So make sure, if you're like, Booksmarts, where's the anime club chat? Go to the hashtag README on the Discord, scroll all the way down to where it says join anime club, react here, and just react with the Sharingan, and you will be a part of the club. So that's what we'll do. We can actually make a gun club. I have no problem with that. I'm an American. I'm a big Second Amendment person, so I'm totally fine with that if you want to do that. Now, you will have to be responsible. If I see that you're using and mixing gun emojis and shooting people with like the names of people in the server, you're being incredibly irresponsible and you'll be punished, right? So with great power comes great responsibility. I don't want you threatening people or anything like that. But yeah, sure, a gun club, totally fine. I don't think there's a problem with being interested in firearms or firearm safety or, shooting at the range or practicing tactical stuff. Like, I don't think any of that's a problem. So yeah, that would be cool. I'd totally be down for that. I think that also, if you connect with some people in the Discord, talk to people in the general chat, join a voice chat, sit in there. Like, I think the real way to get more people in the voice chat is for somebody to be the one person who just goes out of their way and sits in there and waits for somebody else to join because they're not doing anything else on their computer. And then bada bing, when I see somebody in there and I don't have anything going on, I join and I chat with them. So, I think that's the way we got to do it. And just communicate with some other people, find some other people interested in the stuff that you're interested in, do it organically. And then, then we'll have that happen, right? I've been tempted to make like a Mixer channel on there where like you could talk to people about clubs, community building, find people in your area, whatever. But I really just think you can use general and you could use drama and you could like connect with the pre-existing stuff. But I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. If you have a different opinion, DM me on Discord or at me in this channel and I'll certainly look at it. I love everyone too much in the Discord to do that. Oh, okay. Bombs and Explosives Club? I don't know about explosives, but definitely guns. I just at people. Drama is always active. Yeah, there's always people in drama. There's always people in anime and manga. There's always people in quite a few of the chats. I mean, like, really, if you go through all the chats, a lot of them are active. A lot of them have posts in the last 24 hours, So, yeah, trying to get some people together for a game dev club. Okay, cool. Art is the biggest one that I've seen wanted. Yeah, people really want an art club. I think one of the most difficult things for the club leader, whoever that ends up being, is... Cocky! Thank you, Feslin. I do appreciate it. Let's see if you had a TTS with that, because lately we've been having problems with TTS and I have no idea why. I don't see anything with your message. So yeah, thanks. Use your Twitch Prime. Hey, if you have Prime, you haven't used it this month, I see you. Have you connected your Amazon Prime to your Twitch account? If not, stop being a lazy butt. Do it. It's a free sub every single month, and I do appreciate them. And I will need to shill probably more now that I'm doing content that is just not related to, particular stuff. You know, I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my, you know, 20 viewer IRL streams. I'm doing my my anime club streams, dude. I'm going fucking balls deep into it, bruh. I'm doing my own stuff. You know, I'm really trying. I didn't. Okay. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Also, let us get a tea club. Hey, get 3 other people together and let me know and tell me what you're gonna do. Yeah, that would be cool. You know what? Like, if we get enough of these clubs and stuff together, I would really like, and I've already talked about this, and this is also on my to-do list at the end of the stream, is that I need to make a kind of place for you guys to share pictures, videos, recordings, whatever, of you and your club doing stuff. Like if you're in tea club, get some pictures for me. Get me some information about you guys enjoying tea. And I would really like to, maybe once a month, just do a completely community-based stream on like, what were the clubs up to this month? Did somebody do something cool? Maybe somebody scored some fucking back of the house Chinese specialty. Like I was talking with somebody at dinner last night, again with like snipers and friends and stuff, and they were telling me about like how there are like expensive teas that are like publicly available, and then there are ceremonial teas. There are tea plants that have like lived in the same place for like 100 years or some bullshit, and they have interesting qualities, and they're treated in a certain way, or they're aged for like years and years. And it's this particular tea that is like illegal to maybe ship out of particular countries, and it's difficult to get your hands on, and very, very expensive, and it has a very distinct flavor. Like, you know, that those would be the cool kinds of stories to share, you know, and I would look forward to it. Or like this month, on Sunday at 3 p.m., we're doing the Academy Awards and Music Club. That's going to be a cool event, you know. I would like to memorialize that in some way with maybe a stream a month about it. That would be cool. A club for the club leaders. Well, at least a chat. And I've said this before, I'm going to turn Patreon VIP into that. So if you get VIP access on Patreon, then you'll be bought into that, same as other people. And yeah, we'll just, maybe I'll do it for tier 3 people too. Because what I want to do is make tier 2 and tier 3 have different sub sounds, the way that Jake and Bake and other streamers do it. And then have that play out loud when I do IRL to maybe encourage some people to drop their tier 2 or their tier 3s while I'm out doing IRL. And I think maybe that would encourage some people to come on. I'll make it some awkward sound that you can use to punish me if that's really what you want to do. And there you go. You guys will get something goofy. And if it happens on this stream, maybe I do a dance or something. We need a place to post pet pictures in the Discord. Okay. Pet pictures. Yeah, maybe we could have a whole pet pictures channel. I don't see a problem with that, I suppose. I certainly would like a channel to like look at pets and stuff. I think pets are cute. Sure. Here, I'll take note of that. Actually, I could just put in my Notion. I don't know why I'm choosing to go analog for that one. Here. And then we need, what was it? Oh, a pet channel. Yeah, I like the idea of pets channel. That'll be cool. You know, speaking of tier 3 subs and pets, like Nicole has an amazingly cute dog. I love her dog. I would love to see more pictures and gifts and stuff. So, yeah, I'm happy to do that. I love your guys' pets. Because I can't have my own, so I can only secondhand appreciate the pets of other people. A VIP luxury invitation only premium club. I should get into that one, but I need better connections. Yeah, maybe. 11 volumes into 20th Century Boys by Naoki Urasawa. Fucking epic scale thriller masterpiece. Nice. I'm happy you're enjoying it. You can make a general media channel with like pictures you take of scenery or your pets or art too. Yeah, maybe a general media channel. I don't know what we would call it to where people would immediately understand what it is, because we couldn't call it general media, right? That would be kind of strange. Although maybe general media is okay. Because we have video sharing already. I I don't know. We need to get rid of the vote suggestions channel, I think. I think that shit's dead. It's gotta... There's a couple of, like, dead branches on our bonsai plant that we need to trim, if you know what I'm saying. So we gotta work on that. Staff feet pics channel, that'll be in the VIP channel. Random media, yeah, maybe random media. Maybe that communicates it well, but I think you're running into the same problem with general media, where media is a bit ambiguous, though it has to be to kind of cover everything that could be in there. What would be in the takeaway packaging? Oh, this is chilequiles from Viejo Chilequiles. I think I've talked about them before on stream, but I really enjoy this. So yeah, my brain is foggy because I got lit last night. Went to happy hour at this like really good ramen place. It was like a Michelin star consideration thing or something. $1.50 for a vase or whatever of hot sake. $1.50 for a proper draft beer of Sapporo. Oh man. Ooh, we had a good night last night. It was fun. Yeah, there was debauchery afoot. I will say that. You could convert off topic, lol. It's hardly ever used. Well, actually, I'm not sure if which is used less, off topic or general. Yeah, I guess off topic doesn't really have to do with anything, huh? That's a good point, Mr. Nicholas. That's a good point. Maybe we should convert off topic. Also, Editor Shack is a dead channel. Yeah, it's there because Tack begged me to put that there because Tack wants people to recommend parts of the VOD to turn into videos. Maybe if I promoted it would do better. I don't think so, though. And it's not like the clips and stuff that were shared on there end up making it into a YouTube video a lot of the time. And I think that's another problem with it is like if you're linking clips and stuff and they never make it into a video, you're just kind of like, you know, so that's kind of a difficult part of things. You know, honestly, if we had more like consistent clipping done on Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that, it would be conceivable to just do a highlights video every week. Technically, we could call it like highlights channel or whatever, and then I can have Tack or me personally can go through and just download all of the clips and then put them into some compilation along with whatever the top clips on Twitch are. So that is a possibility. I don't know what you guys think about that change, but we can certainly do that. I'll have to see if a drawing/art club is a thing. I'm trying to get better, but holy hell am I ass at it. I think that art club is going to be a thing because I've gotten a DM about it, but depending on what they want to do, they might just be an art club that appreciates art, but a drawing club might be something different where you guys want to focus on practicing and encouraging others to get better and more proficient at drawing or whatever. So I don't know, you know, there are some different options there. What is the term for those sake things? Lol, someone must know. I don't know. Certainly. Maybe somebody will. It would be so cute if we had the art channel make custom emotes for Bookboard. Yeah, if they wanted to. Lou, I think I saw you do these like cute little face pictures of me. That's cool. Trimming channels is the most underrated aspect. Yeah, we definitely need to trim them. That is a necessary thing. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to transition into exactly what we need to talk about today. Hey, future me, here's where the timestamp goes. Bada bing. Opening. So, I will respond to new club submissions today. We have quite a few of them. To get a new club submission, again, what you need to do is you need to get 3 members together besides yourself. Let me know what are the club activities that you're doing and what are the dates and times that you plan to do them. So you need to coordinate that with the members who you want to join your club. After that, we will make you a channel. We will make you a React role. We'll have you get all your members to react to that and join it. And then you'll have your channel and you'll be able to start doing stuff. So if you want to field people and get those people together, I would advise that you go in the most active channels like Drama and elsewhere and connect with people organically, talk to them, figure out what makes people tick. ask them if they want to go in discussion about a club or something like that, you know, like, but be subtle about it. If it turns into a problem, we can make a separate channel for fielding, you know, meet and greet stuff, or trying to meet people for clubs. But I would prefer that we didn't have to do that. Another thing, in case you missed it, because it was only streamed on Twitch, I want to update you. We did more IRL content. And if you didn't know that I do IRL content, I don't blame you. It's a bit of a new development. Let me go ahead and bring that up here. I don't okay, we go to this channel here. We switch this view to here. And we hope that it works without any problems, and it doesn't work without any problems because nothing ever does. Okay, awesome. If we look here, we go to videos. Bada bing, 56 minutes. Oh, shit. I guess, you know, 77 minutes of content. We went through this block party in San Diego, interviewed some people. It was fun. It was fun. I think I'm getting better at this over time. But yeah, follow me along for the journey. Maybe someday we'll be a big IRL streamer like Jake and Bake over here, you know, maybe it'll happen. And if it does, then you'll say, hey, I was here in the beginning. I remember when you were streaming in San Diego, or hey, I remember at the beginning when you were streaming in Denmark, which I'll be in next week. So check this out. It would be really, really helpful if you clip something from here. That's really cool. Show me the kind of stuff that you like. Go into stream discussion on the Discord and tell me about it. Tell me things that I could improve, things that you liked. Help guide me along, because I'm going in blind with this kind of content. I'm not talking about my dark shades. I'm talking about my lack of experience with IRL streaming. So that's that. Just wanted to plug that and help that content along a little bit. Here is the rest of the list. Let's see. We also got into some debauchery after the stream, which I will elaborate on no more. So if I'm sleepy today, that's why. And I'm feeling free. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling good that we don't have to cover all this other ish, you know. There are no debates that are on my radar right now to do reviews for. If there is something cool, use the vote suggestions channel while it still exists and let me know. But right now there are two people, St. Nicholas and Cats, in the Discord community who want to kind of put together a kind of drama list. So if there's anybody that you should be bugging, it's probably those two people. Let them know. What is the kind of debate that you want to see reviewed? Why do you want to see it reviewed? All that good stuff. And it will trickle down to me, and then we will pick something, I'm sure. But yeah, we had a really cool interview, that IRL stream, and there was no YouTube version of it. Sorry, YouTube people. The way that the Streamlabs app works, sometimes it'll let me create a YouTube event. Sometimes it won't let me create a YouTube event. In any case, when I get to Denmark, I'm going to have a second phone, and that will make things infinitely easier, because on the second phone, I can edit all the information for the YouTube live thing. I could make sure that things are running properly and the mics are being used properly. There's a lot of troubleshooting and chat usage that I could do. And we had a cameraman help us with that IRL stream, and that cameraman person is the only one that was able to see the chat. But if I had a second phone and I could read the chat while somebody else does the camera, that's a whole new world of streaming. So that's what I look to do. I'm kind of a little bit inspired by Jake and Bake's split view. So what he does is he has a Samsung phone, a Galaxy, and he splits the view of two apps. So he has chat on one side and his Streamlabs on the other. And then he connects a wireless speaker to that cell phone. And so when Streamlabs goes off, that's where the TTS is coming from, rather than using the Streamlabs app on the phone that would be recording. So that two phone setup, I think, is where I'm going to go. I already have a second phone, so it's just about putting a SIM card in that when I get to where I'm going. Yeah, I'm still researching a bunch of IRL stuff and trying to figure out how to do it right. I've been looking at that gun run backpack, and geez, if we strike it rich somehow, if we get a bunch of donations or something, I'll set aside some money, because that would make my life a hell of a lot easier, even if it's expensive. All right. Anime Club. Moving on to Anime Club. Future me. Here's where we have a split. So there is a README. Let me go ahead and show you on the Discord that you will go to join any kind of club. Any kind of club. And on the left here, you can see that I have a lot of DMs that I need to reply to about clubs and stuff. And a bunch of them I opened already, so you're not seeing them. So yeah, there's a lot of clubs coming, and this is where you would go to do your clubs. So first of all, I would highly recommend that you go ahead and pick your pronouns. That way people can click your name and figure out, like, maybe I go to Liesa. That sounds like a feminine name, but who knows, you know? Oh, well, we'll never know because Liesa hasn't chosen to put their pronouns, right? Not cool. But if I go to Epiphany, bada bing. Epiphany is a he, him. Easy. So go ahead and do that, and that would be helpful. Look here, we got our movie club, and you react with that. You got your music club, your anime club, and then we'll have many more clubs. So if you want to join the anime club, go ahead and react here, and that's how you'll be able to see all the anime club chat and access anime club voice channels and whatever else. That would be my recommendation to you. And it's important to get that functionality out of the way for anybody who doesn't know how that works. Let's see here. What anime do we want to closely follow? Okay, so now we're getting into the real content, because I really am going to need to look at what is happening this season and make some decisions based on that. So I'm going to open up Mal and a few other things here. So we have Mal, and I think I have a few videos from people about what is happening this season, and then we'll kind of, I'll let you guys decide what it is
a man.
No fucking way! No way! No!
Eek. Okay. There is all those. Let me make sure that I'm okay in this other window. To the wall. To the sweat drip down my balls. That's all good. Aka 13. I don't even know what that is. YouTube chat is always oppressed. Yeah, it's true. Wow, Book sure seems inspired by this Jake and Bake person. Yeah, I like him. He's cool. Book smarts were like anime smarts. Yes, sir. What's the best hentai this season? No idea. Not a part of our view, our discography or whatever. The stuff that we're going to be viewing. So let's switch back over to this view. I've got all of my tabs open. Let's look at Mal. So for those of you unfamiliar, those of you who have maybe only dipped your toes or have never dived into the anime community, My Anime List is a website where you can create an account and track all of the different shows that you like, give them ratings, and see how other people rated them. They also have a handy feature where they will list all of the anime that are coming out in a particular season and organize all of the past seasons that way. So if you're ever like, man, I remember Attack on Titan was really good when it came out. What was some other stuff that came out that year? Then you can go back to that season and see. And you could share with your friends to give them an idea of your kind of taste and the things that you like and how you rate them. And that can be helpful. I should start them out. Everybody should start them out. I'm not doing it, but you know, if there's anything this week has taught us, it's about the hypocrisy of book smarts. So good advice is good regardless if I follow it or not. So we have here, wait, Tate no Yusha? Bruh? They have a new shield hero? Okay. I might be down for that. I almost finished season 1. So I might go back to that and just finish up season 1 and do this. There's a legit interesting isekai this season. There's always a legit interesting isekai, bro. I don't know about that. There's some negativity. Where's my camera so I make sure I don't cover anything? Okay. So I definitely want to watch Shield Hero, which is Tate no Yusha. I definitely want to watch Shield Hero. So that's going to be on my list. Spy X Family, hands down, always going to be on the list. This is always going to be on the list. This, from the very beginning, is something that I wanted to watch. So we're definitely going to watch this. Looks like we're getting around 12 or 13 episodes for both of those this season. No idea how much for Kaguya-sama, huh? Interesting. No idea on how many episodes. I think that I should catch up and I should watch the first 2 seasons of Kaguya-sama and then do this. Here's another thing I was considering for Anime Club, and you guys let me know what you think, and I'll catch up on the chat right now. I think every week I should do at least 3 episodes of a new anime or an anime in general, and then give my thoughts on them as like a taste breaker to kind of open the floor for discussion about stuff. I do something called like my 3-episode test of like every show. Some shows don't pass that, even though I'm pretty sure they would be good if I watched the full thing, like Steins Gate. Steins Gate, you do the 3-episode test. I don't think it's going to pass for most people because it's strange and it's weird and you don't really understand what's going on even 3 episodes in. But other shows for sure. So I have a lot of notes that I've done for 3-episode checks, and I could dip into those, as well as maybe going back and using that opportunity to kind of catch back up on things like Kaguya-sama. I initially didn't like this. I don't like the episodic stuff. I don't really enjoy the memes. Chica and the headphones guy, I guess, are funny, but like I'm not about the main characters at all, so I don't know. I mean, I could really try to like this and see. I wish I liked it. Wow, this looks cute. Kawaii dake janai, Shikimori-san. I'm not gonna read the synopsis because I'm sure it's not gonna tell me shit. Is this gay? What the hell? Yes, new Shield Hero season. Yeah, I'm stoked. I didn't think Spy Family would pop off the way it has been. Yeah, it's strange. I think when a lot of people like the manga of something, they create a lot of noise around that thing coming out. So I think maybe Spy X Family is a manga that the people that have read it really, really like it. But also, it's got a cute girl, bruh. It's got a cute little girl, you know? I feel like that helps a lot. When you see little gifs of this little ball of joy, I think that can encourage a lot of people to watch it. So I think it's a mixture of both of those things. Because every time I see people on Twitter talking about Spy X Family, it's a picture of this little, like, adorable child of, I assume, these two people. So, let's see. If you do get a Mal and want peeps to add you, just drop it in the anime club. Yeah, there you go. And connect over that and discuss maybe your Mal and stuff. You know what? Actually, that's kind of a good thing that we could add into the anime club discussion here. Because I'm wondering what kinds of discussions should we do? Maybe once a week. If you have a major discrepancy that you find on somebody else's Mal, what if both of you could choose to discuss it in a time-restricted format before we get in depth about other stuff, or as a part of Anime Club? So let's say that you see somebody put Jujutsu Kaisen as a 3, and you're like, ooh, that rubs me the wrong way, bruh. I think I could convince a jury of my peers that is some dog trash taste, dude. And the other person is adamant, bro. They're not changing it. They're like, no, it's a fucking 3. There's no way you can be thrown around and not get hurt, like fucking Hans said. You know, like, if they have this and you're both down, maybe giving you like a 10-minute argument period or something to make your case, like 5 minutes for both sides or something like that. Like with the defender coming second, that way they can respond to what the offender says. I think that might be fun. What do you guys think? I'm curious. Maybe that's like a fun way of because I'm wondering, like, what do discussions look like on here? I can bully people who don't like Gundam. Yeah, there you go. You can bully, like, a rating roast. Yeah, and I think that would be funny. Maybe also you could submit your Mal to be like critiqued. Maybe that's something we could do as well. That would kind of be fun. Maybe one person a week, we go through their My Anime list and I just, like, you know, respond to it. I think we could do that in like a reasonable time frame and it could be funny. Steins Gate requires a 15-episode test. Yeah, that is some craziness. I haven't watched anime in 5 years, but now Book is making me a weeb again. Yep, that's what I do. I drag you back to this awful life. 3-episode test is a meme. People say Steins Gate doesn't pass, but I disagree. It is very interesting. It starts interesting plot threads that get you hooked. Hard disagree. It's incredibly boring. It's confusing. All the characters are weird and cryptic. I don't know what is important and what's not important. It feels like it's trying to tell me everything is important, but I just don't care. I completely disagree. I think Steins Gate does a really bad job. Most of the people I've talked to who really like Steins Gate have had the sensibility to admit as much. Okay, I can see how if you watch 3 episodes, it's not very interesting. I don't think I've often had them like vehemently argue that like the 3 episode test it should pass, because I feel like you're getting into crazy territory at that point. Why do I feel like checking someone's anime list would be like auditing their chat logs? Because you feel guilty and you know it's bad. Steins Gate is like trying to watch Fully Cooley and not being lost. Yeah, I don't know, bro. And at least Fully Cooley is like fun and coolly animated, whereas like Steins Gate definitely is not. So I did not know Mal was a thing. Need to update for it to yes. Okay, so let me get back to what we were doing so I don't get off track and don't make this too long. Okay, so we have Shield Hero, we have Spy X Family. I will try to catch back up on Kaguya-sama. This looks obscenely cute. I have no idea why, but she looks adorable, so I want to watch that. Komi-san Komi-san. Who likes this in the chat, by the way? I'm not really about Komi-san. I'll be honest, I haven't given it the old 3 episode test, but like I'm not interested very much. Thank you for that one. Very cool of you. I appreciate the sub. Let's figure out who that is and if they had a message. Anonymous has gifted a tier 1 sub to Weebs Out. Well, my friend, you picked the wrong stream to be saying Weebs Out, bro. You about to get jumped by a whole fucking pack of Weebs. Matter of fact, we can give you the neat beat down, bro. We can give you the neat beat down, bro. That's what's going to happen to you, anonymous gifter. Thank you. I do appreciate the support for the channel. Although, give it to the community. Let somebody have that. I don't think Weebs Out is a person that exists. Book is going to rip into everyone who has made Made in Abyss their Mal. Well, it is a consistent critique that I give. I don't know what Date Alive is, so no idea. I don't know if this is the 4th of it or something. What? Okay, this looks cute. Fast ist das. She looks cute. She looks like Miwa. What is this? Reina Aharen, a small and cute student with a quiet voice, is bad at determining distance and personal space. Sometimes she's inches away from your face, and at other times, wait, okay. This sounds like a goofy one. That's maybe a hit or a miss show. It's sounding like. Yusha Yamemasu. Hero, please stop. After saving the world, the strongest hero, Leo, became someone who was not wanted in the peaceful human world. He was too strong. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Whoa, what the fuck? Tomodachi game, bro. I'm basically just looking for anything that I might recognize from Twitter. No. Oh! Okay. So this Paripi Kome, this thing I've seen GIFs of. So this guy is like some Chinese dude from like history, like way back in the day. Shut the fuck up, my anime list. And he's like a DJ in another world. He gets like reverse isekai or something. And I've heard people compare it to the same vibes you get from like Saintly Young Men. So
what the fuck? Sam, what is this?
Thank you. Wow. Who is that from? I wonder. Revan gifting a tier 1 sub to the Fallen Sora. Thank you, Revan. I hope to see you when I'm in Europe. That would be very cool to meet up. Appreciate it, Fallen Sora. You know, lucky you. He is reincarnated as the manager for an idol and uses 3 Kingdoms war strats to get her big. This sounds fun. 8.24, rank 280. I mean, that's looking good. It's got good numbers, bro. I think I'm gonna start watching this. I think I'll give this the old 3 episode run, bro. This one looks fun. I've heard good things about the Tomodachi game manga. It looked kind of intense. He even has an entire operations room helping him date. Jesus. I've watched and read all of Date A Live. It's harem trash, but it's really funny. The premise is basically the protagonist dates aliens to keep them from destroying the earth. Huh? Hey, first time here. Have you watched Goblin Slayer? Goblin Slayer, yes. It did not pass the 3 episode test for me. I'm so sorry. I'm sure some people really like Goblin Slayer. It's just not for me. I did not really enjoy that. Redo of Healer is another example of like, I kept watching past the 3 episode test, But if I'm being honest, it's not like it's like a very good show. Like, the premise is crazy. If you haven't seen like somebody getting raped in anime, I guess that could be something that maybe you watch and you're like, whoa, bro, this is crazy. But like, I don't think it was very good. So I kind of just dropped off and stopped watching it. Goblin Slayer was the same way, like, oh, it's so crazy. I just stopped watching it because I'm like over it. So that's where I'm at with that stuff, bro. Anyone who likes redo of Healer as a degen, I don't know about that, bro. But like, I don't know. Maybe if you're really into like revenge plots and stuff, maybe you could be into it. Oh, kawaii. Nani kore? Why is this so cute? Why is this so cute? Everybody looks like they're cooks. I like cooks. It's got the vibes.
ゆっくり歩いていきましょう。原作浅野凛、ヤングエース連載、角川コミックスエースにて刊行中の人気漫画。
She's so cute! I'm gonna watch this one. I'm watching it. Whatever that one is, bro. That one seems cute. That one seems really cute. I want to watch that one. Wow, that anime has a beautiful watercolor look. Yeah, I think a lot of shows have this kind of aesthetic. One that comes to mind is the one with the witches that was like a slice of life. What was that one called? I completely forget. It has the tan lady with the white hair, and the chick has a cat, and she's learning how to be a witch. I don't remember what that one was called. It has like a similar style and vibe to it, it seems like, but that one would be cool too. I like that one. A new BlackRock shooter, Dawnfall. Dum. Not watching it, but hey, if you like BlackRock shooter, you're in for something. Konohira Mendokusai. Slightly tan, white hair, pointy elf ear, cute little anime girl, bruh. I don't know. This is probably trash. It's got 6.03, so probably not. Love All Play looks like some kind of anime about badminton. Love Live, if you're into Love Live. What? Kawaii. Shachiko-san wa yojo yurei ni iasaretai. What? A little ghost girl gets worries when blah, 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 blah. What is the rating? 7.8? I don't know. I think there's too much stuff I already have to catch up on. So, this was my anime list. Kyokai Senki. If you watch that, maybe you'll like a second part of it. And that's it. Wait, what? A new IBO? The new cut of the series will condense its story from 50 episodes down to 9. With new animation cuts. The story will concentrate primarily on the mercenary group Tekadan and its members. Why spend your time on this? What studio is putting this out? Why waste time on recutting this? I don't understand. Bruh, what are you guys doing? Man with a mission. Why doesn't it have any information on where this is coming from? What a waste of time. I don't know. Sounds great, Copium. Revan is seething in the chat. Bro, it's good, I swear. Come on, it was too long, bro. It's too long. A condensed version of IPO? Sign me up. What is this? I can't believe it. No. That's why it's at the bottom of the list, bro. No thanks. No thanks. Well, that was okay the way it was. I don't know. I mean, I guess it kind of drags a little bit, like in between seasons, in my opinion. But I don't think it needed that. More people will watch than Copium. Yeah, bro. Maybe that's it. Good Love Live meme.
My friend.
Thank you for that. Who is that? Oh, Nicole. Nicole, we're getting you because you are one of the only tier 3 subs. Your own special audio alert. That's right. So that if you tune in while I'm live streaming and I'm out and about and I'm doing IRL, you can make a very awkward noise. And I will have to do something. I don't know what the challenge will be. I don't know what I'll have to do when people tier sub, but I need to come up with something. You need something special. And so that's what I will be doing. And yeah, I think that'll be good. And maybe it'll encourage some of the more Euler-esque people like yourself to, you know, show up for the IRL streams, and maybe it'll make for funny content. I don't know. I see other people doing that, and I think maybe that's something worth trying. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and read your message, because for some reason TTS is not working. Just donating to say hi, and that I had to explain to my mom what our place was, who Hassan, Will Neff, and Steven are, and the Daliban. Wow, that's a lot of explaining to have to do. It took like 30 minutes, and I don't think she understood. I'm not surprised, you know. It would take a true genius to understand all of that. Anyways, enjoy Anime Talks. Thank you. I certainly will. I am enjoying it so far. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I think that would be coolio. All right, let's see what this Love Live meme is. Eek! Imagine how awkward being up there. You're just like, oh my god, what the fuck are you people? If you're none of these things, why are you watching this? This is a kid's show. Oh, poor Pei-chan, whoever the fuck that is. Production, yeah, employed. They're a part of the workforce? No, they're a part of the... If you feel like you're a cog in the wheel, clap your things. Ka, you know? Production team is like, take the shot. Oh my god, this is not a good freeze frame for this fella. Okay, so we have some options here. Now, Mother's Basement, I, honest to God, thought is this guy. I thought this guy is Mother's Basement. Is this face blindness? Like, when I was looking up the seasonal anime YouTube videos and like reviews and stuff, when I saw Mother's Basement, I opened it in a new tab. When I saw this guy, I was like, oh, is he like a host on this channel called Glass Reflections? I literally, is this not Mother's Basement? Are they not the same person? She was just doing demographic research. I see. She should have asked for neats. I don't know. I think that would bring down the vibe a little bit. What do you think about my all-time 3 favorite animes? Elfenlied? Never seen it. Sorry, I'm not a real anime fan. I have not seen Elfenlied. Monster. I'm sorry. I've not seen Monster. And Tokyo Ghoul. The first season, right? Not the stuff that came after, right? Definitely just the first season 1 and 2 only. Okay. That makes sense. That guy is blonde. Mother's Basement is brown-haired. Oh, okay, I had no idea. It isn't you. I confused them too for some reason. I don't know why. Because, like, what you're right. When I look at the hair, right, they're not the same. But for some reason, this face is Mother's Basement to me, and I don't know why.
Just to find the time to...
I don't really watch Mother's Basement, and that should demonstrate why I can't pick them out. I don't really watch this guy either. I only recently started even watching Giguk. Like, I watched Giguk a long time ago, but I don't know. I kind of struggled. Sometimes it's more hypey than I can stand, you know? That's why, like, I like the people that are a little bit more chill with their scripts and their delivery and stuff like that. I have a hard time when it's a lot of yelling.
No way are they doing another Ikito?
Yeah, that. I don't enjoy that.
Rings in the air.
Yeah, that I see. I don't like that. Hold on. That's actually a very good point. Hold on. Can I look up who... here, let's see. UTS spring 2022, maybe? Maybe Under the Scope has something? I doubt it, though. Oh, please have something. No, he doesn't. Okay, well, sorry, Jack. If Jack had something, dude, I would watch that, but he doesn't. Monster is my all-time favorite. Oh, nice. Tokyo Ghoul is okay. Elfen Light is great, but hard to get into, and Monster is really good. Oh, thank you, Super Chat, for the $5. Berserk Clip says, Buso ranking. Buso ranking. Are you making fun of my ranking, bro? You say my ranking is trash? Whatever, bro. Or you're saying their ranking's trash. I don't know. Or that's the name of something that I don't understand. That guy is blonde with the basement brown hair. Honestly, looking back on Elfen Light, it was pretty yikers, especially with their ages. Canepa Effect is currently my favorite AniTuber. Should we watch a Canepa Effect version? I kind of just want to watch Glass Reflection because it's short. I don't really want to sit through a 44-minute of your stream being cut up, honestly. I really don't want to watch this because it's so fucking long. Same with this, bruh. I really don't. Here, you know what? I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. I'll look up, what do we have here? Canepa Effect? Maybe Canepa Effect did something for the spring season. Canepa 2016, bruh. I sound like the main character, no summer ranking. Bruh, he doesn't have it. Oh, man. Please, save me. We'll watch the 9-minute one, bruh. Demo still streams? Nice. Oh, that's right. Somebody mentioned they really like that douchebag chocolate person. Does douchebag chocolate have a spring 2022 like video? Here, I'll look it up on the other one here. Let's just see if he has something here. Genuinely, 2 years ago. Bruh, stop! Don't recommend me something that doesn't exist. I need like not this. Can I get one that's not screamy and yelly? I don't think I am. I don't think he's gonna help me. Oh well, we're just gonna watch this 9-minute one.
There, take in that great spring breeze. You know, unless you were like me, who's actually trapped in this isolated room with poor ventilation.
Sorry, V Omega Lil D losers. We're doing this one 1.5.
We're actually pretty close to some industrial areas at the studio right here, and this place has a weird gas smell at the moment. Hopefully that doesn't affect me at all. So, anime. This upcoming spring season has a number of shows that I wanted to bring up, as I like to do, and make sure that they are on your radar for one reason or another. I got 4 that I really want to mention, and then there's some other ones that I'll bring up in passing, but since there's not much known about them yet, I'm going to be taking a bit more of a wait-and-see approach. So let's start off with the sequels. Shield Hero Season 2. It's been like 3-ish years since I've needed to speak about Shield Hero, and I don't think that my opinion on it has changed very much in that time. I haven't really stewed over the opinion all that much, so much that it would change my mind on anything, and you can go and check out that video that I made if you like. In general, though, there are a bunch of things that I did like about Shield Hero, but some other things about it that I just couldn't get over, most of it being with the main character Naofumi and his characterization, his mindset towards many of the situations he's placed in, things like that. Like, there is a part of me that likes the escapism of isekai, so then having a world that constantly and unfairly presses down upon its protagonist, just in general, might not be something that I'm really in the mood to watch, given how similar that real life makes me feel that right now at the moment. But his reactions to it all just made it feel a little bit worse for me, because if this is supposed to be the escapism that I love so much, the show starts to lose me a bit when he makes decisions that I would not, decisions that I would question personally. Now, in the video that hopefully you did watch, I mentioned that I was open to a second season in order to change my mind on him and the show overall, because I do think I spent a decent amount of time explaining that I'd like to see his character grow and change over time with more experiences and more interactions, you know, with characters that aren't trying to constantly screw him over. So because of that, I am actually tentatively excited from season 1, or make it even worse, I'll be willing to deal with anymore. Kaguya-sama.
Okay, so one thing I will say, the people shitting on Isekai in the chat, Paragon, I see you. Isekai isn't bad. Let's be real here. Isekai is just not a bad genre. We've had enough good Isekai. We've had Slime. We've had ReZero. We've had fucking for some people, No Game No Life. We've had really good, interesting, or unique Isekai. I think that to shit on isekai is a little bit silly. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50. We have Mushoku Tensei in recent times. So I just you have enough good isekai to be like, you know, I don't know, bro. I think isekai is just oversaturated. Yeah, it's oversaturated. But I don't think that means that the genre isn't good. That's like saying, there's so many shonen. Oh my goodness. Shonen's no good. Like, bro, they're a good shonen. Chill out. Konosuba. Although I guess Konosuba is an isekai. But like, the other thing is isekai is just like a setup. It is a framework, right? Like, what you do with it, I think, determines your genre. So for instance, Konosuba, I don't immediately, the one word that pops in my mind is not isekai, it's comedy, right? Like, I think it's just a frame that you build everything else around.
Love is War Season 3. Thank God we're getting another season of this. I think I mentioned it when we were talking about Season 2, that that season didn't look to be ending in a way that gave the characters any sense of closure or finality to the relationships that the show develops. I know that's partially the point with this show, because as soon as the main characters get together, the show's over and we can't go much further with the narrative that has been presented so far. I understand that, but my hopes for Season 3 is that we don't, even if we don't adapt everything from the original material, which is entirely possible, that we at least finish off this season with some sense of closure. Why? Because getting a third season already feels like a miracle enough. Our chances of getting a fourth season are super low. And I'd like this series, this animated version of the story, to end on a high note. That's really all I can hope for. A Sentence of a Bookworm, Season 3. Ah, crap. This is where the list of upcoming anime has reminded me that I haven't finished Season 2 of Bookworm, which isn't to say that I didn't like the series. I do adore it. It just got placed on the back burner as I watch other things, and I haven't gotten back to it yet.
What? What is this? Where is this? Ascendance of Bookworm. Anybody watch this? Honzuki no gekkokucho shisho ni naru tame ni wa shudan wo eranderaremasen. I don't remember what this is. I'll be honest with you. Anybody? No, but I read the Bookworm manga. I like it. It's so good. You know what? I will put it on my list of like, so I need to finish Shield Hero. What else do I need to do? I need to try and watch Kaguya-sama. And I need to try Bookworm out here. Okay, and then okay, so maybe I'll try this Bookworm thing. I'm like, okay, I'm adding a bunch of notes in there. It's classical shoujo isekai. Another isekai, huh? I read the Bookworm manga. It's all right. They turned it into an anime. The manga was so good. Okay. A lot of you like it. Comfy. Is Kaguya-sama good? I did not feel the vibe for the first 2 episodes. Again, Kaguya-sama for me failed the 3-episode test. I didn't like it. So I don't know how likely it is that I'll watch enough to like keep up with it, but I know enough people like it that I want it to be included in like our anime discussion stuff for the club. So, you know, it's just not my thing. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, some people like it. I wouldn't recommend it to people personally. I think there's other more fun, like rom-com things that I could recommend that are not that. And it being new doesn't really compel me to look past that. Like actually, one that came up yesterday when I was talking with this dude about anime is Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches. That's a good rom-com. That's a good, like... That's good. That's a good one. I could recommend that to people. I like that show. Another good example, although, you know, this is more like some people aren't going to like it. Nisekoi. Even Nisekoi, I feel like, is better than Kaguya-sama. Like, I would be more likely to recommend Nisekoi to somebody than I would Kaguya-sama, just because I did not like Kaguya-sama. So I don't know, bruh. It's just not made for me. But I'll try out this Bookworm thing. That sounds interesting.
I'm going to do that soon. We're also getting the 2nd season of Komi-san, but since it's hot on the heels of season 1, I'm actually going to hold off on talking any more about that in detail until, you know, that
When is Overlord? Not this season. I think Overlord had something last season, maybe.
Second season is now over, and I can just go through all my thoughts on Komi-san as a whole in totality at once. Really looking forward to more of Komi-san, though. It was a really good show from last year. You should check it out if you haven't. But now, for the new stuff, which is honestly just like one show at the moment. There are a number of anime that are coming out, like Heartthrob Girlfriend, that look kind of interesting, but that one's something that I think I'm gonna have to wait and see a couple of episodes before I get really excited with. There are a couple of new isekai that I might do a roundup on later on in the season, like Skeleton Knight, and that one isekai about an executioner who seems to be killing people who get isekai'd into their world. Did I read that right? If so, that could be really fun.
That
but
sounds
honestly,
interesting.
the new series that I am over the moon excited for, the one that I really, really hope that more people watch, is Spy X Family. Very, very rarely can I sit here and say that I'm excited for a show because I've actually read the manga. I don't read a lot of manga. Like, I can count on like one hand the amount of manga I've read in the last few years that didn't already have an anime before I started reading them, and this is one of them. So is also like Chainsaw Man and Delicious in Dungeon, which I think are both getting upcoming anime releases. So hey, if so, everything's coming my way as far as my good choices in manga reading. Oh, so good, so choice. But Spy X Family has been a delightful read that I have been keeping up with every few months as I just, like batch read chapters. It follows the story of an unusual family of people with special traits that all come together due to circumstance. You got your main character Lloyd, a famous...
You know what? Based on this Ikemen fellow, I bet you my sister watches this. I should hit her up and see if she watches this at all. Because she likes dudes that look like this. So I feel like maybe my little sister is going to watch this season. We might actually overlap on our anime interests for once.
Spy from this world's equivalent of British intelligence who gets put in charge of an undercover operation that requires him to have a family. So he goes out and gets a daughter. This daughter happens to be a young girl named Anya who, unbeknownst to him, is actually a telepath who can read minds. Shortly after that, Lloyd also finds that he needs a wife. So he ends up meeting a woman named Yor, who also, unbeknownst to him, is a well-regarded assassin. Yor herself finds herself in a situation where having a husband is great cover for her work as well. So the situation is actually a massive benefit to all parties involved, despite none of them being fully aware of the situation, except for Anya, who, since she can read minds, knows exactly who her new parents are, and she does her best to help them both with their missions as best she can, while also keeping quiet about her abilities. How the writing of the original material just kept finding new and interesting ways to showcase this.
I must say, and I tell you guys, I have a good feeling about a show when I get tingles. I'm getting tingles. This is a very interesting setup. I had no idea about the telepathy angle and stuff. Like, very interesting this is. Okay. This is going to be a good show. I can already feel it. This is going to be solid, dude. I would be so disappointed if I don't like this one. I think this is going to be great. Bring her into the club. She could dunk in your takes. Who? I kind of hate the pompous way GR speaks, the way she spoke more casually. It's not my cup of tea, is what I will say to that. But, like, I don't know. We don't have a lot of options, dude. Maybe I should try and be an anime person, because honestly, like, I don't want somebody yelling or acting all funkily. I kind of just want it delivered to me straight and whatever. I don't know. The tonal thing is just my problem with like Giga and that kind of stuff. You know what it reminds me of? People really like the blonde-haired kid in Sword Art or in Demon Slayer. I don't. I can't stand it. It takes me out of the show every time he says anything. I'll be honest with you. Even Inosuke is saved by the way his design is and kind of his voice a little bit. But even that gets like really annoying. And it's kind of the same thing with this, where it's like the tone and the delivery makes it difficult for me to keep listening. Zenitsu. Yeah, I don't like Zenitsu. I really don't. It's really bad. You should. So many of the creators talk down to their audience or yell. I can't guarantee that I won't talk down to you guys, because some of you have trash taste. But... You know, like, I don't know. I feel like these could be done a little bit different.
Unorthodox family dynamic has been a joy to read for the last couple of years that I've been keeping up with it. So now to have it animated, that's something that appeals to me greatly. I want to see these characters move, to have their actions backed up with a musical score, to have them speak with real voices. And everything that I've seen from the promotional material so far has given me lots of hope for this adaptation. It is a joint production between Cloverworks and Wit Studio, which hopefully means that any issues that may arise from one of the two production companies will get balanced out and offset by the other being able to help, but also perhaps that's just me being overly optimistic, because I really have no idea how the work is being divided between the two of them. Both studios have had great productions over the last few years, but that doesn't mean that they also have a perfect track record. I'm not over Wonder Egg Priority or the second season of Promise Neverland yet, and if you've watched either of them...
You got problems with Wonder Egg Priority? I thought a bunch of people liked that, bro.
I hope you're not either. I just don't want Spy X Family to be like that. Be more like Vivi, be more like Horimiya, be more like Dress Up Darling, and I will be fine. So that's the shows that have caught my attention for this upcoming season, and what I will probably be following, if nothing else, as the season continues to pass us by. And I
feel like they got a lot of praise for Wonder Egg, no? Like, I get the critic people seem upset about Wonder Egg. However, regular people regular anime people online seem to like Wonder Egg. So I don't know, bro. Like, in my opinion, going from Wonder Egg to Dress Up Darling indicates that you're like doing good as a studio in my mind. I don't know. And I don't know how much it has to do with the studio versus the director, where we're talking about the success of something like Dress Up Darling. Like, I don't know how much that exactly has to do with the studio, that one. But he doesn't, like, I will say this. One thing I kind of miss about watching Digibro a lot is Digibro is very intent on making distinctions between animators, directors, studios, and all of the people that are working together to make an anime. And I feel like when Digibro has critiques about a way a show has been executed, couching it in that, I think, makes it a lot easier to understand. It feels more grounded. When you just kind of shit on a studio for like having a bad, whatever. So the pronouns with Digibro are all over the place, so I'm just avoiding using pronouns, and I will default to they, them. That is my executive decision on this, although you can do as you would like. But yeah, I think Digibro did a good job with that in a way that I don't see with a lot of other people. I think Jack from UTS Under the Scope, he does that as well, but not to the same extent. Digibro had entire videos focused on that, so yeah. I've never seen Digibro talk about anime, but his debate with Destiny is ridiculous, and a lot of his content, frankly, is ridiculous. And I think he is a good example of why I am they are a good example of why I am afraid of just doing what I would like as content, because if I look at Digibro, I think Digibro would be a lot better off following what people are telling them is good about their content. I think, unfortunately, they focus on doing a gazillion things and stop doing things well, and they put out so much stuff that you get buried in content and you can't really sift through what the good things are. There's a bunch of fucking nonsense and you don't take any of it seriously, it feels like, anymore. And that's why I stopped watching Digibro, because there was just too much nonsense and I couldn't handle it anymore. Do you use your XLR output or the USB? I use the USB. Wonder Egg is nice and stuff if you do not care for a nice and tidy wrap up of the story. Nah, I don't really care. Book, you can dominate them in the marketplace of ideas. Perhaps. Isn't Digibro now YG? I don't care. There was no focus with their content. Yeah, and that's kind of the problem. I've never seen Digibro talk about anime, but their debate with Destiny was pretty comical. Yeah. Wonder Egg felt like it was trying to Madoka, but it stopped after episode 3 for no real reason. That might be why it would pass the 3-episode test, but would still fail later on, perhaps. People don't like the latter half. Gotcha. Wonder Egg fell off. Rip Rengoku. The animation is super clean. Yeah. Okay, so I think we've basically covered everything that he's covered. We'll give Mother's Basement a wee bit of a try. So their intro is this long. Then they talk about Crunchyroll does the Funimation Fusion Dance. I Love a Woman Who Can Kick My Ass. Oh, is this show? You know what? This one will make it onto my list then. Let's just put it on. This one here. So what is the English? Shikamori's Not Just a Cutie. This will make it onto my list then. We'll watch this. This will be fun. For sure. I'll just put it on there. Hearing that this is a woman who might be able to kick my ass, just from that title, I'll go ahead and give it a chance. I like a woman who can kick my ass. Dance like water. What could this be about?
Watch it, but enough with all that lovey-dovey stuff. You want something intense, an anime of action, and boy, do I have a good one for you. Dance Danseur is a macho as
Yeah, so Bookworm is on there too, to be clear.
Fuck seinen martial arts anime about, don't interrupt me, I know what I said, about a natural-born athlete with a secret prodigious passion for ballet. Junpei Muro's heart was captured by the performance art when he mired a breathtaking display of peak masculine physique at his sister's school recital. But sadly, before he can even start joining her for practice, their dad, a professional stunt coordinator and Jeet Kune Do master, does what you'd expect a Cowboy Bebop fan to do and dies tragically young. And so the boy chooses to put his...
Jesus Christ. Bruh. Jesus Christ. Wait, that's a hardcore joke. What is this one called?
Watch it. But enough with all that lovey-dovey stuff. You want something intense, an anime of action. And boy, do I have a good one for you. Dance Dance Danseur is a...
Dance Dance Danseur. Okay, we'll give it the 3 episode check. Let's control F for dance on here and put that on the list. Dance. Dance Danseur. Okay, so we got 7.5. It's got this ugly fucking art style, but hey, you know what? Many an ugly anime in the past have, been okay in spite of looking ugly. So, I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. If I did that, honestly, I might not even watch Osama ranking. So, not much use in discriminating based on how it looks. Plus, that animation of the dancing and stuff looked kind of lit, bruh. Not gonna lie. Kind of giving me Yuru on Ice or whatever vibes. So, Fruits Basket looked like my first anime drawing that was perfect. Yeah, I could never make it through that because, that was not fun. There are not that many good anime in a year, much less a season. I completely disagree with you. Look back at one of our old VODs if it's available in your country. Like we went through I think it was summer 2016 and stuff like that. There are some really, really good seasons. So no, I completely disagree with you. Sometimes it's overwhelming how many things there are that you could want to watch. I think I like golf now. I don't know about a golf anime, but let's...
I understand only wanting to watch this world, so here we are. Look, I understand only wanting to watch anime about awesome junk. I really do. It took me a long, long time to broaden my horizons beyond basic shonen stuff. But once I did, I learned that the truly awesome thing about anime is how a great one can make any subject matter, no matter how lame it seems, feel awesome. Case in point, Birdie Wing, Golf Girl Story. Now, when I first saw that title next to this character lineup, my first thought was, okay, yeah, I get it. You put the cute girls next to the world's least exciting spectator sport, and all of a sudden you got a laid-back nature club show. That sounds kind of nice, I guess, but then I thought, wait, did that girl just call out a special attack name and then hit the ball between two passing train cars at night? Eve, our heroine, is a golf hustler from the wrong side of the tracks who, in her own words, does not golf, but rather hits balls with sticks to survive, the only way she knows how. Sometimes in late-night underground urban golfing duels, others in more official tournaments where she uses elaborate spy disguises to impersonate and pinch hit for the pros. But much like Megalobox Joe and Beyblade Tyson, when a
So she dresses up like professional golf people and hustles their game. What the fuck is this? I agree with you, Isregi. Bruh, this is nutty. What a nutty anime. It's weird, but I'm interested. Me too. Like, wait, what the fuck is this?
Talented, wealthy rival appears before her, Japanese golf prodigy Amawashi Aoi. It spurns Eve to pursue the sport in earnest, and also spurned me to fall for Aoi faster than just about any waifu I've ever seen with this one moment. She's just so pure, and she manages to be that pure without the show's art style or characterization having to lean into the moe cliches. Don't get me wrong, the show's still clearly banking on its waifu appeal, but those waifus have a more mature allure to them than most anime released these days instead of just being cute, as well as big, interesting personalities and the strong will that you'd expect from any aspiring sports champion. Also,
I will say, he keeps saying that like he's portraying it as if it's like meant to sell itself as a cute girls doing cute things anime. But I don't know about you, but cute girls doing cute things, I don't feel like it normally looks like this. I feel like there's normally more of like a young like aspect to the girls. Like I'm thinking more like K-On! I'm thinking more like something that it looks and has vibes like, I don't know, like Nichijou or Maid Dragon or something like this, right? Like really cutesy. I mean, these girls are pretty, but I don't think they're like this cutesy thing. He keeps saying they're selling it as that. Now, mind you, I am very interested in this. I actually think it's really interesting, but I also think it's strange to hear that it's meant to be a cute girls doing cute things thing, because I'm not really getting that vibe the entire thing. Yeah, MILF golf
instead
anime.
of just being cute, as well as big, interesting personalities and the
like, if it was about those little kids doing golfing, like maybe, I guess, or if they all looked like the little girl from fucking Spy X Family or something, but like, I don't know, these seem like women doing stuff. I don't know if this is like cute girls doing cute things.
A strong will that you'd expect from any aspiring sports champion. Also, it looks like one of the villains they're going to face down is a sexy, evil golfing vampire. So clearly, the people making this know exactly what they are doing. But maybe having fun isn't what you're looking for. Maybe you'd prefer to alternate between fun and being bummed out about all the tough stuff in life, so you appreciate the happy, funny parts more when they do happen. If that sounds like an anime more suited to your taste, then you'll likely find Daimon, a slice of life story about a traditional Japanese sweet shop, to be utterly delicious. Nagomu Irino was the heir apparent to his dad's Wakashi workshop, Ryokosho, but when he came of age, he unexpectedly decided to leave and see what else life had to offer. But 10 years later, when his dad is hospitalized, Nagomu finally realizes just how important it is to him that someone be there to carry on the shop's legacy, and so he returns to Kyoto at last ready to take up the mantle of successor. Unfortunately for him, that mantle has already been taken by Itsuka Yukihara, an earnest, hard-working young girl who's been living and working in the shop since her dad abandoned her there over a year ago. So now, instead of training to take over the shop like he thought he would, Nagomu finds himself tasked with becoming the father figure that its actual future owner
Oh my god! What is it with me and these fucking dad replacement animes? Why does this always happen? Fucking Barakamon, Usagi Drop, fucking Alice in Wonderland or whatever. Like, what is up with that? I didn't even know that was the trope here, and it's the trope. This one's gonna be good. I'm just gonna say it. This one's gonna be good. This one's gonna be a fun one.
Desperately needs in the present. And while he doesn't think he's really ready for that, and the diligent 10-year-old isn't too thrilled to be relying on a guy who, from her perspective, abandoned his duties to his family either, they will both, of course, over the course of the story, eventually discover that they each had what the other needed all along. And it will be very heartwarming, and you will probably smile and cry at the same time, at least I hope. Though what I'm really desperately hoping is that Daimon Recipe for Happiness never pulls an Usagi drop on us, because that's my fear every time a wholesome dad and daughter anime appears, especially when the daughter is adopted. Now, knowing anime and knowing me, you knew there was going to be some kind of isekai somewhere on this list, but let me tell you, the executioner and her way of life is some kind of isekai. Just look at it. The most breathtaking magic this side of Mushoku Tensei, combined with acrobatic action, the likes of which the world's greatest assassin who got reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat could only dream of having animated that nicely. Sorry, that sentence kind of got away from me. I was just thinking about how I'd let her kill me. With that kind of premium production quality and a top-shelf murder waifu as the
Okay, I will say this. From the clips that he's showing, I don't think it actually looks that pretty, no? Like, for me, when we're talking about Mushoku Tensei, we're talking about very particular parts of Mushoku Tensei where the fucking camera's moving around and we have Violet Evergarden-like lighting and whatever. And to hit this level of like, oh, this looks really good, this is pretty, it's well animated for battle stuff, you got to be at Demon Slayer level, you got to be at Kimetsu Jujutsu Kaisen level. It needs to not look like this. I don't think this looks uber great. This one has a really good premise, but it just looks okay. Yeah. Similar to the last thing about cute girls doing cute things, I feel like this is a weird point to focus on since he's not really demonstrating that to us with the clips. It doesn't look like that pretty.
This has got to have at least a 7 on my anime list? Nani the fuck? Actually, I think I know what's going on here. See, your standard factory setting isekai sells itself.
Like, that was good animation, but it's not about the fights and stuff. Like, that was cool, him waving his arms around and whatever.
On a power fantasy wherein the hero, who was an outcast in our world, gains incredible magic powers in the new world that allow him to effectively make it his plaything. But, like, Obviously, that's a pretty raw deal for the people already living there, right? Fucking angsty, friendless teenagers running around bending the very forces of nature to their whims. Gonna do a number on the economy at the very least. Or, you know, turn an entire village except for one protagonist, the orphan, into pillars of salt. So, in a fantasy world that gets a lot of those sorts of isekai tourists, if one were to assume that the inhabitants are rational actors driven by their own self-interest, much like people in our world are not, and also that institutions like churches would use similar methods to those historically employed by churches in our world to hold on to their institutional power, it stands to reason that it would be someone's job to do something about that whole isekai situation. And an audience-inserty Japanese dweeb who starts raving about deleting everything and everyone in his way the second he discovers his ability to nullify all matter really shouldn't be so surprised when the pretty protagonisty orphan he was following around stabs him in the fucking neck before he can do that. Of course, that does not mean that Menno is fully justified in doing all of these murders either.
Bro, she put a... oh my goodness. They put a fucking knife in his dome. Okay.
Okay, I spent a bit longer ranting about that than I probably should have.
Yeah, probably, bruh. Jesus Christ. Bruh.
But lucky for me, I don't have to say much about Love After World Domination because it pretty much sells itself. It's a zany rom-com about a straight-laced Red Ranger who falls in star-crossed love with the noble top enforcer of the secret organization that his Ranger squad, Gelato 5, is supposed to be fighting. Red, aka...
This one seems goofy. This one seems real fucking goofy already.
Fudo is a total meathead who spends all his time bodybuilding and is 1000% serious and earnest about everything always. In contrast to that, as a disciplined fighter who lives only for the thrill of battle, the skull-themed, lingerie-clad Desumi-chan is, of course, a total cinnamon roll who has never even held a hand before and thinks you should wait at least 6 dates before something that lewd. Their love, likewise, is completely pure. She loves his fighting spirit and earnest demeanor, and he respects her skills and her nail game on Insta. But of course, that...
This looks really cute. Is anybody else seeing this?
Demeanor, and he respects her skills and her...
Like, I don't know what it
nail
is.
game on...
Like, oh my god, look! This is so cute. This all looks so cute. I think this one's making the list. I think this one's making the list. The nails? No, just the whole thing. A lot of it's cute. Oh, what is this one called? Fuck, he doesn't put the fucking names here. Damn it, he doesn't put them in here either. This fucking guy. I'll have to go back to the start.
But lucky for me, I don't have to say much about Love After World Domination.
Love After World Domination, okay. Okay. Koi wa seikai seifuku no ato de. Okay, we'll put that in my Notion document because that one sounds like gold. I have high faith that this one will be all right.
Dynamic will inevitably be hilariously overcomplicated by how they have to sneak around behind the backs of all their teammates, who are very funny characters in their own right, I might add. I really like the wannabe fuckboy Blue Ranger. Also, the animation is quite nice for the jokes, the action, and the booty. There's really not much else I can say here.
So I'm seeing some people check in about the manga and they're saying this one's good. So yeah, and if you're somebody like Revan and you already like Power Rangers or Ultraman or those sorts of things, you'll probably be pretty into this too. Maybe even if you like mecha and stuff.
It's just a fundamentally good comedy anime with a great high concept and even better butt shots.
So
also
cute.
execution.
Wow.
Do yourself a favor and put it on your TV. There's a lot of great comedies this season, come to think of it. Aharon-san wa Hakarenai, for example. A title which translates to Aharon-san is indecipherable. Hence why Crunchyroll didn't translate it that way, because it's a really awkward title that barely tells you anything more than the Japanese does. What it actually means is that Aharon-san, the cute, small, round one seen here, isn't so good at the whole social interaction scene. She always gets way too close to people way too fast if she doesn't restrain herself, so she tries to stay distant and mumbles everything she says, which necessitates getting right up in people's faces to communicate with them. She's not that good at solving problems. But that's okay, because Raido, the tall, serious one at the desk beside her, has a terrifying face that scares all his potential friends away, so he is desperate and also persistent enough to just plow straight through what he thinks is her giving him the silent treatment until he finally realizes that she was actually talking back the whole time.
Okay, so hold on. So far, this show is a fucking coin toss. We have Mr. Fisheye's got a mean face thing. We've seen that in a bunch of different shows. We've seen that like time and time again. So I'm like, that's not very original. We have the girl in the class that acts weird. Like, this feels like Komi-san. This feels like That one where the dude is always doing like shit at his desk that's funky. Like it sounds like it'll all be in the classroom, kind of. Like this one could really go either way for me. I'm not like very sold on this show. I see some people say maybe that it slaps and whatever, but like I don't know about this one, bruh.
And then they start spending time together. A lot of it trying to help each other solve their problems. And it is very cute to watch, but also the quirks of their characters naturally create a lot of opportunities for very funny gags, which are further enhanced by the equally quirky cast of characters that surrounds them. You know, like how a high school romantic comedy anime works. But a very, very good high school romantic comedy. One that excels in both how subtly calculated the construction of those gags is and in how creatively quirky all of those characters are. It is a well-made, well-maintained piece of basic comedy machinery that works incredibly well. Though, now that I can look back at everything I've got listed, an awful lot of this season's comms are also of the...
In the manga, it's explained that Fish Eyes is really imaginative and blows things out of proportion. I read the manga to this one. It's very episodic. That's a lot of things that I'm not really liking hearing.
ROM variety. Good execution definitely matters, but this list could still do with a bit more variety, so let's hope that Heroines Run the Show, the unpopular girl in the secret task, can keep its adorably disheveled, spectacularly eyebrowed heroine's relationship with the two hot dudes she's literally stuck between on the platonic end of things. Hiyori Suzumi is a simple small-town country girl with big city track and field dreams and a big, lovable, supportive family that sadly does not have the money to pay for them. So if she wants to stay in the city and pursue her passion, she needs a part-time job, and opportunities for those that actually line up with a student schedule are pretty thin on the ground. And if that weren't stress enough, she's also been seated between the two handsome, bickering class idols, Aizo and Yujiro, who happen to also be actual idols of the pop variety, and quite popular ones at that. Every single girl her age recognizes them instantly, except, of course, for Hiyori, because her mind is always on the track. Plus, they're kind of jerks, so they don't deserve the attention. And ironically, it is that very attitude, along with the fact that she's in the same class as them, that makes her an ideal candidate when she unwittingly applies to be the pop duo's assistant manager, which is far and away the most flexible, best-paying job she could have dreamed of, so she's kind of stuck with them from now on. But with her passion for track and two top-tier gal pals who have her back, she can endure anything those two haughty hot boys throw at her. Probably. But even if she stumbles along the way, how could anyone not root for such enthusiastic, go-getting eyes?
Why crooked bangs? Why is that a thing? This is why, bro. This is why. This is why, bro. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't work, okay? Sometimes it works, okay? Let's not shit on crooked bangs, all right? Let's not shit on crooked bangs, okay? Let's not forget Miwa, okay? Let's pay some due respect to Miwa here, okay? You know, crooked bangs, yeah, sometimes it's ugly, but, you know, it ain't always ugly.
Eyebrows. Also, she's very likable.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, not sold on this one. Not interested in this one.
The characters in the show are quite likable, and it feels very grounded and realistic compared to a lot of high school anime, with every character sort of having their own thing going on. I like it a lot. Now, at long last, we reach the end of this long list, and the title you've all been waiting for. Though, trust me, I've been waiting a lot longer. I've been an avid reader of the Spy Family manga since the week it premiered in...
Wow, that actually looks really pretty. This looks really good.
Shonen Jump, and I've been vibrating with excitement.
Oh my.
Ever since the anime was...
No, they put work into this.
Announced. With Wit Studio and Cloverworks co-producing and Dororo and Gundam Unicorn's Kazuhiro Furuhashi directing, there was no way this adaptation would disappoint, and the source material it's based on is solid gold. Some of the best executed comedy ever put to print with an...
Wow, this is really pretty. I really like the style of this manga. It looks very nice. She looks like she sneezed while cutting her own hair. Us readers of Spy X Family knew this would be anime of the year since volume 1. Okay,
an absolutely inspired premise, so all it needed was a good execution to be one of the best anime ever. If you're not familiar, here's what that premise is. The man, known only as Twilight, is a master spy and master of disguise who works tirelessly to diffuse tensions between his home country of Westalis and her hostile neighbor, Austania. When a far-right Austanian politician begins secretly scheming to bring the two countries into all-out war, the intrepid agent must find a way into his inner circle. But that's easier said than done, for the reclusive, elusive villain Villain has only one tie to the outside world, Eden Academy, a prestigious elite school where Ostania's brightest and best connected children learn the skills they'll need to rule the country. Which means if Twilight wants an in with the guy, he'll need to become the one thing he never thought his life would let him be. Take on the one job he never prepared for. Twilight needs to be a dad. Adopting the alias of psychologist Lloyd Forger, Twilight swiftly acquires an adorable, precocious orphan child named Anya to act as his daughter, and soon after comes to a mutually beneficial arrangement with one Yor Breyer, a ditzy government clerk who really needs a fake husband of her own to stop all the office gossip, and also to act as a cover for her second job as the Thorn Princess, a deadly assassin who hunts down any who might threaten Ostania's peace. Also, forgot to mention this, the orphan has telepathic powers that allow her to know both of these secrets, but she doesn't really mind because spies are super cool. Anya is the glue that holds this little found family together, and also a hilarious little gremlin with the best reaction faces ever. So look forward to seeing gifs of those everywhere, forever. No, seriously, look forward to it. She is delightful. You will not be able to help yourself from smiling whenever you see her face. Her adopted parents are also quite delightful on that note, as are the many colorful characters that their equally colorful careers bring into their lives. And the best part is, character-driven comedy is far from all this series has going for it. It also possesses a powerful, warm, beating heart that just makes you feel good when you read it. And sometimes that heart gets stabbed with ninja needles in awesome fight scenes, which the anime has already proven it can make even awesomer. Spy Family is nothing short of the complete anime package. 100% grade A gag anime goodness mixed with genuine action thrills and even more genuine moments of pathos. It is certainly the show to beat for anime of the season, and the one to watch if you only watch one anime this spring. Is what I would be saying now if your boy Kong Ming was not a thing. Zhuge or Kong Ming, if you don't know your Romance of the Three Kingdoms lore, like I don't, this is coming from his wiki page, was the regent of the Chinese state of Shuhan, whose genius strategic acumen made him the greatest military leader of his day and earned him comparisons to the artist of war himself, Sun Tzu. Every military buff knows this dude is a stone-cold badass, but such titles and accolades mean very little at the painful, lonely end of a life spent warring. On his deathbed, with his enemies closing in and his kingdom crumbling around him, Kong Ming wished only to enjoy peace in his next life. Now, the streets of Shibuya on Halloween night are not the first place I'd go to find that, but I guess relative to a battlefield, it's not too bad. And once Kong Ming clears up the understandable misconception that he's ended up in hell, he starts to find more and more things to like about Party City, Tokyo. First and foremost, the voice of what he'd first assumed to be some sort of demonic siren, but who is actually just a very sweet, earnest, and also smoking hot aspiring musical artist named Eiko. And after she rescues his blackout drunk ass from a back alley and teaches him everything he needs to know about our modern world, Kong Ming decides to return that favor by putting his strategic genius to work on the bloody battlefield of the entertainment industry on her behalf. Though before they can get anywhere with that, he's gonna have to put in hours working with her at the club under a Yakuza-type tough guy who luckily happens to be a huge Three Kingdoms nerd. And, more importantly, he's gotta learn how to party. Ya boy Kong Ming features the consistently stellar animation you'd expect from PA Works, the bangin' music you'd demand of any show with a concept like this, and a perfect blend of sharp-witted satire, chill slice-of-life vibes, and just a sprinkle of yearning, tragic melancholy to bring it all together.
I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm watching it. This has got to be like number 2 on my list. This has got to be like number 2 on my list, bro. I'm gonna keep it a $150 with y'all. I'm excited for this. This seems fun. I'm really gonna enjoy this.
Plus a top-tier Genki waifu in the co-protagonist chair at a time when gal stocks have never been higher. Do not.
Oh, my heart. You have to give a trigger warning before you show me Dress Up Darling, bro. That's not what I was expecting. Oh, this show is so good.
Sleep on this anime, guys. You watch this now, and you will get to be that guy who's like, yeah, I saw Odd Taxi when it was airing. Trust me, it feels real good to be that guy or girl. So if you only watch one new anime this spring, make it 2 anime. Your boy Kong Ming and Spy Family. It is so rare to see even one comedy of this caliber in a season, let alone 2. And that's not even counting Kaguya-sama, but that's a subject for another video.
Yes.
Probably of the
Please don't about this basement. I don't want to hear about it.
hour-plus essay variety. For now, these have been the ones to watch for spring 2022. Although, just between you and me, they're not the only ones you could be watching. We do got some of that other stock out back again if you're interested. You know, irregular goods at discount prices. Well, technically some of them are on recall, but it's nothing deadly. Don't worry about it. On that note, as a fan of death games and death game adjacent media, I was really looking forward to Tomodachi Game, which takes a different route from most anime about teenagers who are kidnapped and coerced into playing a game by a creepy cute mascot character by forcing them to gamble with huge amounts of money that they don't have instead of their lives. Indeed, the psychological experiments at the core of the story are genuinely fascinating, but they're held back a lot by the inept execution of the anime adaptation and poor pacing in general. Still, I could see this one getting really good as it goes on, and it does make me want to read the manga. Next up, aside from Birdie Wing, sports sports anime fans have two other solid shows to get excited about this spring. The first of those is Aoiashi, a rather unconventional shonen glow-up tale about a cocky, hot-headed soccer prodigy who actually is as good as he thinks he is and legitimately can carry a team all on his own, and gets scouted for a junior pro team that's full of other dudes who also think they're the main character. And on the flip side, there's Fanfare of Adolescence, a very conventional underdog-style sports anime about a kid who believes in himself and his dreams even when everyone else says they're impossible, with his specific dream being to quit his job as a professional male idol to become a horse jockey. It's pretty fun. If you need something to scratch that...
I don't know why I'm getting tingles for this one, but I am. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't know why. I'm logically thinking I don't have any reason to like this, but I'm already feeling like for some reason I would like this. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the horses.
At Haikyuu itch, either of those will serve you quite well. Now, as for your fantasy itch, obviously there's a ton of...
I didn't get anything for that one. I don't know why. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, you feel the red string of fate pull at you. Maybe I'll try that one out, the horse one. Maybe. I don't think it'll be all. It doesn't look very good, but I don't know why, but I'll try it.
Things that'll scratch that. One of them being Skeleton Knight in Another World, a charming isekai comedy whose premise is basically, what if Overlord was just the bits where the OP Skeleton Knight guy chops bad dudes up? It has a charismatic protagonist and a very solid sense of comedic timing, but speaking of timing, I should warn you, because the show's content warning pops up while it's happening, that the show does cold open on some pretty graphic Goblin Slayer type shit, which is not an indicator of what the rest of the manga is like at all. I don't think there's another scene like that in the entire thing, but that only makes it weirder that they decided to make that the very first thing that people saw of this incredibly goofy comedy. Still, it should tell you something about how funny the rest of it is that I'm still suggesting it in spite of that. Still too much for you? I understand. We also got a cutesy little moe comedy in back called RPG Real Estate, which is about, as the title suggests...
Ooh. This looks good.
An RPG party of 4 cute girls who sell houses to people. This show offers...
What? No fucking way, bro. This sounds adorable. This sounds so cute. RPG Real Estate. Huh. I kind of want to see that one, bro. That one sounds adorable. I'm going to put that in my list. That one sounds cute. And it looks cute too. I'm going to go with that one. Wow, Book seems to be really into little girls. Yep. Well, Mr. Girl was onto something, bro. No, I mean, I like moe shows, okay? Like, K-On! Is like one of my favorite anime, so you have to understand. If it's cute, it gives me fua, and if I get my fua, bro, I'm happy. I like my cutesy moe anime. I love my fucking non biori. You know, I don't know. If it's cutesy and stuff and it can like make me not think about life for a little bit, that's fun, bro. And that's what that one looks like. Come on, it's cute women selling fucking real estate, bro. Come on, bro. This sounds cute. This one sounds adorable. Look at her. She's like, wah! She looks like the girl from New Game, bro. Come on.
Some zany situations, crazy characters, and also drop-dead gorgeous background art that really sells the fantastical nature of the properties that its heroines are purveying. It is a little light on plot, and the humor can be a bit hit or miss, but if all you want to do is relax and escape into an impossible fantasy world where magic and monsters are real and also houses are affordable, it can do that much for you. Speaking of this...
It's made for me, chat. It's made for me. Literally the exact way he described it, where real estate is affordable. Come on, where are my Canadian viewers at? Where are my, you know, Nordic country peeps at? Come on, don't you guys have problems with housing? Couldn't you enjoy an anime about cheap housing, bro? Wouldn't that be a good escape for you, bro? Come on, my Netherlands homies. Come on, bro. This one sounds fun. You guys get... I think if I like it, I'll try selling it to you guys. That one sounds fun. Book just wants to turn off his brain and afford housing. Yeah, basically, bro. You like cute shows to relax to? Yeah. Like, I love slice of life. I love, like, cute girls doing cute things and moe shows, bro. Those are all fun. This season is actually looking pretty good for once. Yeah, I know you were pretty doomer when we started, and you're like, you know, there's rarely any good seasons, let alone good years, you know, like, well, first of all, 2016, so chill out. That's not even going that far back. But second of all, like, I don't know, if you actually spend time and like go through it and pick out the things that you want to see, even if you only end up following like 1 or 2 shows, that's 1 or 2 shows that you get up to date with, and maybe you start like reading the manga for, or you find one other show that you didn't like the anime, but you start reading the manga, you know, like, and then you have a full course load of like content to consume. So I don't know, bruh. I think you always have something to watch every season. I don't know, bruh. So 2016 is for sure an outlier. Sure, but what I'm saying is that's within what, the last 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Okay, maybe that was 6 years ago. But still, like, you know, if I can look back only that far and find like a year where we're just like bussing every fucking season of anime, like you can't really say there's not been like a full year of good anime and stuff. You know what I mean? So 2022 is set up to be pretty crazy too. If I remember correctly, I thought 2020 was another year where it was good. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff to watch. So I have my list. Here's what I'm thinking. If you are not a sub on this channel, if you're a YouTube person, hey, listen up. You could either go to the Patreon, become a sub on there, get your role on Discord, or connect your Twitch account to your Discord account, get the sub on Twitch, do your Amazon Prime with me, or just pay $5, $4.99. And every week you can watch anime with me, because what we're going to do as soon as I close up this stream is I'm going to go into Discord. Now, again, if you want to join Anime Club, get access to that channel. That is completely free. Just go ahead and react right here with the Sharingan, and you will get access to the anime channel, which is going to be down here, the Anime Club. I am going to be in this room, I think. No, it's one of these. One of these, I think you guys should be able to join. I think it's the VIP chat room, no? Edit channel, permissions. They can view channel and they can connect. Yeah, okay. So join the VIP chat room. We're going to watch that together. I'm going to watch like the first episodes of a bunch of different stuff. And we'll hang out. Yes, and to Mr. Hen, on Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are doing the Academy Awards for Movie Club. So be sure to check that out. We'll be giving synopsises and explanations of what the discussions look like for the various movies. So stop by there. I'll definitely be there. So if you want to hang out, that'll be a fun time. Mr. Hen will, I'm sure, put on a show for everybody. I would suggest joining Music Club and putting some tracks into there, and join the Movie Club here and get access to that channel. And yeah, we'll be live there 3 p.m. at Pacific time. In the meantime, I'm going to find a place to put all you lovely Twitch viewers for the night and thank that one person. Let's see who they are. Laxia, 3 months. I want to judge your anime takes by paying you money to do it. Keep up the weeb content. I will. And thank you to HH2 for subscribing on YouTube. I do appreciate all the support today. I will take this to the Discord channel again. If you want to hang out with me, I would suggest jumping into that room there, and we will all watch something together. Let's see here. Who's slapping who? I don't know, bro. School Days is hilarious. Yeah, it could be. I like the Golf Girls anime. It seemed hot and very random. Okay, cats. I'm gonna watch all of them. I'll probably go to the restroom first, and I'll jump in that room and set it up, and then we'll hang out. We'll do that. Let me see who is live to throw you guys into. Oh, Anna. Let's see. We should, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to pay homage to my man. I'm going to pay homage to my man. I'm giving you guys the Jake and Bake. I know Chud Logic is live, but you know what? Jake and Bake has inspired me. Jake and Bake has been a huge part of me trying out IRL stuff. Go hang out with Jake and Bake. He's training for like a super big Super Street Fighter tournament. I think Wicked Supreme says it sounds like it's one of, if not the biggest prize pool that he's ever seen for Street Fighter 5. Go hang out with him. He's not doing IRL today. I love his IRL content, but I'm just gonna raid into him. Maybe we'll enter into the Jake and Bake orbit a little bit. But we'll see, dude. I like him. I hope you guys like him, and hope you have a good time over there. Again, if instead you want to hang out with me and watch some anime, go and join the Discord, connect your Twitch account, get that subscription going, and I'll talk to you guys in there for sure. If you're on the YouTube, I would suggest you do the same, because I'm not going to be timestamping this VOD anytime soon, because we're going to be doing anime, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, Twitch chat, and to my YouTube chat. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one.